Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to Central Pennsylvania everybody. Today we are taking a look at the Logan Valley Mall in Altoona, Pennsylvania. This mall is actually doing relatively decent. A lot of people exaggerate on this mall doing really bad, but it's actually not doing as bad as people say. Sure, it's struggling, but I actually think it's doing relatively decent, and this wonderful 90s pastel Crown American is one of my favorite malls I've been to. So let's take a walk through this mall and see how it's doing on a Saturday evening. To begin with the history, Logan Valley Mall would originally open as an outdoor center in 1965, with the Sears and Weis Markets as its original anchors. 1966 would see JCPenney open a store on the property as well, and with the success that was happening, developers Crown American would enclose the shopping center and convert it into an indoor mall. Logan Valley Mall would officially open as an indoor mall on June 8th, 1967. Logan Valley Mall would receive great fanfare from the beginning, and more was to come, as in 1976, A 4-screen movie theater would open in the mall, and in 1979, another expansion would happen and would be completed, adding a Hess's department store as the third and final anchor. And the mall would even see great success throughout the 1980s. However, the 90s would put everything at a halt. On December 16, 1994, a fire broke out of the G.C. Murphy's store in Logan Valley Mall and would damage most of the original section of the mall, which didn't have sprinklers. This would damage about 15 stores and 9 kiosks, and things were not looking good. However, Logan Valley Mall was not going to give up there. Crown American, who still owned Logan Valley Mall at the time, would announce a 3-phase plan to rebuild what was damaged. Phase 1 was to open a new Kaufmann store in the old Hess's space and renovate the already existing and undamaged 2-story section of the mall, and Phase 1 would be completed by 1996. Phase 2 would consist of building a new 3-story parking deck on property and building a new 8-screen Carmike cinema in the back of the mall, and Phase 3 would consist of building a new, larger JCPenney store closer to Sears, and the original JCPenney building would be converted into more mall space, with a new food court being built on the second floor of the former JCPenney space. Phase 3 would be completed by 1997. Logan Valley Mall would come back strong in the late 90s and entering into the 2000s. 2003 would see Preit acquire the mall from Crown American, and not much would happen other than Kaufmann's getting converted to Macy's in 2006. And since we have to get upstairs somehow, let's take a walk through this Macy's location, because This one is very strange. Let's take a break from the history for a second. The minute I walked in this store, something felt off, and looking around, I could immediately just see it, especially compared to the Macy's stores near me. This Macy's is very poorly stocked. Now, this footage was recorded in September of 2023, but even seeing recent pictures that other people took in this store, it's not looking good. Macy's is going through a lot of struggles right now, and recently they announced that over the next few years they were going to be closing 150 locations. They haven't announced any of those locations yet, but I do fear that this one will be one of the locations that end up closing. This store is very barren, especially on the second floor, and compared to a lot of the Macy's stores near me, it just looks tired and run down. I love this men's section with the green carpet, but even then, there's so many parts of the store that are walled off, or just parts of the store, especially on the second floor, which we'll see in a minute, that are just empty. So I hope this Macy's location doesn't close because it will really hurt them all if it does, but still, I do fear for the store's performance, because this is clearly one of the underperforming locations. Now, this was my best bit of footage I can get from the second floor, but this section on the left especially is just the dead giveaway. Even then, there's no backstage in this Macy's, and it doesn't have any of the newest remodels, so we'll see what happens with this location. Anyways, back into the mall we go on the second floor. Let's finish out the mall history. The beginning of the 2010s would still see success. AMC would even replace the Carmike Cinema in 2017. However, 2017 would also signal some trouble. Preit, owners at the time, would sell Logan Valley Mall in 2017 to Namdar Realty Group and Mason Asset Management. That's not good news, and this would very much signal trouble for Logan Valley Mall. On December 28, 2018, Sears would announce the closure of its Logan Valley Mall store, along with several other locations across the nation, and the store would close on March 3, 2019. And ironic enough, even though it's not attached to the mall, Kmart, which is right next door to the Sears, would also close around the same time. Many stores would start leaving Logan Valley Mall around this time. And after the pandemic hit, AMC would also close their Logan Valley Mall Theater on July 7th, 2021. Even the food court would start emptying out around this time. This leaves us to where we are today. Logan Valley Mall sits in an interesting position. It absolutely has potential, however, occupancy is really starting to go down. As of my visit in September 2023, I'd say occupancy was sitting at around 70%. And as we're walking past the food court and we'll take a look at it, even though it looks very empty on this visit, they've since gained another food court tenant since the recording of this video. The mall is definitely not doing awful and could absolutely still stand a fighting chance. However, it is under poor ownership, so I think if another anchor closes, this probably will be Pennsylvania's next dead mall. But only time will tell what will happen, and I still wish Logan Valley Mall the best of luck right now. Now, I think Logan Valley Mall looks very aesthetically pleasing. I love the pastel colors in here, and throughout all of the trouble that this mall has been through, especially in the 90s, this mall still holds in and looks amazing. The 90s colors in here look absolutely awesome, and I love the pastel colors that Crown American did here. Crown American really knew how to renovate malls well. And even the signs that are in this mall are still so 90s, and I love it. This place is genuinely one of those awesome 90s malls. Now, this mall does sit in a very interesting position. Really, the only other competitor malls in this area that I would say really compete with this place are Indiana Mall, Johnstown Galleria, and Nittany Mall. More so Nittany Mall because it's 40 minutes up the freeway on Interstate 99, which I did film this mall on the same day I did Nittany Mall, and I came here right after Nittany Mall. This was filmed on that same Saturday. This mall I filmed closer to around 5 to 6 o'clock in the evening. And this mall was such a different contrast compared to Nittany Mall. It was a lot more crowded, a lot more people here, and seemed a lot more busy. Nittany Mall is very dead in comparison to this place. This place actually looks like a thriving mall compared to Nittany. Johnstown Galleria, even though they have the new ownership, I'd also say is a dead mall still. The only thing that the new owners have done to Johnstown Galleria is fill the food court back in fully and replace a couple of the tenants with a couple small wacky tenants, and that's it. And I don't think they're going to do much more than that, honestly. And Indiana Mall is a Kaufmann mall, and Kaufmann surprisingly got quite a bit of new stuff in there, like a Dunham's in the old Bonton, but even then, it's a Kaufmann mall, and this place is a Namdar mall, so it's really hard to tell what's going to happen between these two. I think this mall and Indiana will outlive both Nittany and Johnstown, but still, who knows what will happen with Logan Valley Mall. Something I do like, though, is that they did come up with some creative reuse for some empty space. Penn Highlands College operates their Blair Center inside of this mall, in some space that probably would be empty otherwise, which is awesome to see. And even having a Tilt Studio arcade here is also really cool, because there's not a lot of those left, I believe. A lot of the ones by me closed at least, so it's nice to see one still operating. But anyways, only time will tell what will happen to Logan Valley Mall in the future. And with that being said, I would like to thank you all for watching my video tour of the Logan Valley Mall in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Wishing the best of luck for success to this mall. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like as it greatly helps support the channel. And whilst you're at it, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so more videos like this can come to more viewers like you. If you want to see more sneak peeks of future videos coming to the channel, I have an Instagram linked in the description. And as a bonus to y'all who stuck around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a quick drive around I did of the abandoned Kmart right next door to the mall. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. So with that, thank you all for watching, take care, stay awesome, and have a blessed day. I will see you all in my next video.